What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another VV Vision video. It's another solo video. But yeah, I want to get right into this one because I got a lot of talking to do. I did a little bit of research. I've been doing some I don't know, I've been taking notes, kind of thinking for this video, and I'm hyped to share it with you guys because I also want to hear you guys' feedback and what you guys are thinking. But yeah, if you didn't see the title of the video, I'm gonna be talking about ways to maximize your MCP Master Collector Program points. And I'm really hyped because I've been going through and thinking about a lot of different ways to try, not exploit the system or anything like that, but just try to maximize points given the rules that they have provided to us in the recent article they dropped about the Master Collector program. So yeah, I want to start by saying thank you to all the supporters. We're at 969 subs. Let's go. Let's go. We got the Slimer giveaway. October 31st, Halloween. Let's go. And we got the 1K giveaway coming up real soon, probably this weekend, maybe Monday. We'll see. All right, let's get right into it. I want to start by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence. But without further ado, let's get into it. So to start off, also, Carter, if you want to go bonkers with the edit here, go ahead and do that because I know this background is going to be pretty boring. But yeah, I didn't want to get distracted by playing a bunch of videos. All right, to get started, we're going to talk about the max one-off points, okay? And ways to do this. It's going to be pretty self-explanatory. Just complete all the tasks that they provide. I'm sure we'll make videos in the future when they provide more details about that. But as of right now, basically, there's one-off points for like making an account, buying something off the store, buying something off the market. If you're an active user, you've likely already completed all of those. So you shouldn't have a problem with that. But yeah, we'll make a video in detail about like the various tasks you can complete. But that's definitely one you're going to want to knock off as many of those as possible just to get those out of the way. But now we're going to want to talk about the daily points. Okay. I think the key to this, the key to the daily points, in my opinion, and once again, not financial advice, is going to be maximizing your collectible number, how many you own, but maximizing that while also increasing your diversity of your collection, okay? Because repeats, you really don't get that much. I think you get like, what is it, 0.75 for the next one you own. Let's try to find it real quick. Let's see. Okay, yeah, duplicate. So you get 0.75 for duplicates. I just don't really think it's worth it. We can get into that a little bit. I think the only time it's going to come in helpful is if you're already like maxed out and you own like all the collectibles, then I would start buying dupes. And we'll get into what you should buy dupes of. But to start out, I think that this is going to be my strategy. I'm going to be sharing my opinions. I'm open to hearing what you guys want to or like have to say about this. But I think the key is going to be increasing the number of collectibles you own, increasing the diversity. And I think the best way to go about that is start with the commons. You could take the opposite approach and start with the ultra rares. But if you think about it, retroactive points, okay, keep that in mind. And okay, say there's an ultra rare for, let's say, I don't know, 300, okay? $300. You could buy like minimum 5 commons for that price. And so instead of getting the 1.5 points you'd get for an ultra rare per day, you would be getting 5 points for the 5 commons. And I'm sure you could buy more than that. So I think the way to start, at least when you're kind of building up, is gonna be with the commons, just because then as you're working your way towards like the ultra rares and the other things, you'll have the commons sitting in the background, gaining you points, just sitting there, like gaining interest, basically, getting your dividends in the forms of points. But yeah, I think commons and uncommons are gonna be the way to go, and just like the cheapest ones, basically. So when it comes to that, I'm thinking, okay, even when it comes to secret rare, okay, because that's right, ultra rare, you only get what do you get? 1.3 points. Why am I like missing something? I'm going crazy. Oh yeah, So for an ultra rare, you'll be getting 1.3. So that's even less than I was thinking. But let's think about the secret rares. If you own one secret rare versus 5 commons, you're gonna be getting more with the commons, and it's gonna be a heck of a lot cheaper. So unless the secret rare is a set, I don't think it's a move. And even if the secret rare is a set, that's one collectible for a set, so you'll be getting what, 3 points? You can definitely afford more than 3 commons for that price. So that's what I'm thinking. And then if you get the say you can afford 5 commons, okay? Say you can buy I don't know, not even just commons. Like you could probably buy, I don't know about the Marvel Mighties anymore because they've increased in price. But I'm sure there are some cheap sets with a lot of commons, like entire sets that cost less than a secret rare, that also have like 4 or 5 collectibles. You're going to be making bank off from that rather than just buying one secret rare. So I think the way to go is going to be these smaller collectibles. Let those rack up some points for you. Once again, I'm talking about maximizing your points. Okay. I'm not going to be talking about maximizing profit or anything like that because that's a different strategy. But if you're looking for points, like based on how this system is written and all the rules they've shared here, I'm thinking commons, uncommons, the cheapest sets, the sets that are like slept on basically that have a bunch of commons. So yeah, I'm thinking Marvel Mighties could be a decent bet. I know Doctor Doom and Red Skull have increased a lot, but besides that, I think there's a lot of opportunity there. Even if you own all like 4 of them and not the entire set, I still think that's a decent move, especially with possible gamification. I was also thinking, I don't know what's happening with my voice. I'm sorry, guys. I was also thinking like BMO, Finn, Mermicornos, Unicornos, Cryptkins, I think, are another really good bet. I think that's a set that's slept on, and you have a lot there. And even though you might have to buy more than 5 collectibles and like they max out and you don't get any more points for that, I think the Cryptkins are a decent move. I feel like they're pretty cheap overall. I mean, what's the ultra rare sitting at? I don't have it in front of me, but I don't think it's that high. So yeah, that's kind of my approach. I'm thinking the common Batmans, if you're looking for, cool collectibles that are also, you don't want to buy a Mermicorno, but you're looking for, something that might gain value in addition to getting you some like easy points. I'm thinking common Batmans. We got Finn, BMO, the common Captain Americas, the common Spider-Mans, the common DeLoreans, Ecto ones, the Enterprises, the Borgs. Also, all of those sets are pretty affordable, and that's like 3 collectibles or 4 collectibles each, which is going to get you 3.5 or 5 points each. In addition to, you'll probably get you'll get 3 minimum points, but you'll probably get like 4.8 or something, or like 3.8 or something like that. But yeah, I think that's just my approach. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this, but trying to dissect this whole, the rules they've given to us, I think that like these commons, uncommons are definitely going to be the way. The common Throg, common Goki, and then I also wrote down the hoverboards. I think really any commons you can secure, if you're looking for points, once again, I'm not focusing on profit. I'm not focusing on anything else. I'm focusing on maximizing points. And based on how the system is built, you're going to get more bang for your buck by going with as just stocking up on commons. Okay. And so I think that does help level some things out. I mean, whales will definitely still be able, to probably out earn points compared to the average user or the little fishies like myself. But that is my approach, and I'm definitely eyeing it. And then lastly, I wanted to mention, I believe someone mentioned in the comments that comics are also considered collectibles. If they are, comics are your best bet. I think they're the cheapest thing available. All of them are, I'm pretty sure, under like 14. The majority of commons, not all of them, but the majority. And so that's pretty much the cheapest collectible you could get if they are considered collectibles. I can't completely remember. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, assuming they are collectibles, I think comics are probably your cheapest bet. And then in addition to that, I'm going to say, leading into our next point, well, not the next point, but leading into comments or comics, get all the commons from each of the series. Okay. So like Spider-Man, like if you guys heard the whole thing about like owning all of the comics in a series, I think Spider-Man is the only one you can do it for right now because there's like more than 3 out. If not, I could be wrong. Please correct me in the comments. But if so, even when that comes, if there's 3 or more comics out in a specific series, buy all those commons because they're going to be cheap. Just go on aftermarket or catch them on drop, and you'll get them for like $7 to $14, and it's going to be really cheap. And that's going to get you 5 points in addition to 1 point for each of the comics you own. So I don't think you're going to lose there. And then if you get it on drop and you end up getting like a secret rare or something, woo, let's go. But honestly, I don't think secret rares are where it's at in terms of like gaining you points. I think they'll definitely help, but I mean, you only get an extra 0.5 daily points. And then even if it's a set, the secret rare alone is a set. I mean, you're going to be getting what, 2 point or like 3 points. So I don't think that's the move when it comes to completing sets. Okay. Which I've already talked about. Cryptkins, Mermicornos, Unicornos, Marvel Mighties, hoverboards, Batman Season 4. For anyone looking for something that's not Mermicornos or Cryptkins, because I know, I'm not personally the biggest fan of like Cryptkins and all these. I'm definitely, they're a little more attractive now that I'm, learning all this about, maximizing points. But I think Batman Season 4 or Series 4 is a decent bet. I can't, for some reason, my phone wouldn't load the price of the ultra rare Batman in the Series 4 black and white Batman. So I don't know the price, but the rare was like 100 something, and all the others I know are pretty cheap. So if you have a little more money to spend, I think that is a decent little bet there. Moving on though, Star Trek I think is a set you can accomplish. The Ecto One, the DeLorean, those are all good sets. Okay, so yeah, that's what I would say for sets. You're gonna want sets with high numbers that are kind of slept on. Uh, yeah, that are also pretty cheap. And I think the Batman Series 4 might be one of the better bets. It's definitely going to cost you a lot more than the others, I think. Um, but yeah, depending on how much that ultra rare is, keep an eye out for that. Okay, next moving on to the activity stuff. This is pretty simple. Just you're gonna want, and if you're trying to maximize points, you got to be logging on every day. Get those extra 25 points. If you don't own any collectibles, you can get, the number of points worth like, I don't know, 15 collectibles maybe, depending on how many you have, something like that. If you have sets, but I mean, it's a really good way for new users to maximize their points. So yeah, I'm guessing, they mentioned some stuff. You're going to want to be liking posts, comment on posts, post yourself. Okay. Take pictures, use the AR, use the showroom, follow people, follow new people, do the follow for follow. I'm guessing that'll get you some points. It also said listing on the market can get you daily points. So all you got to do is go in and relist something. If you have one collectible, just go in, relist it, remove it, relist it. And then we'll make sure to cover the details of this when they release more details about like activity points that can, maximize your daily points. But yeah, as of right now, I'm thinking those are the main things. When they add new features, there might be different activities that can earn you more points. But yeah, liking, commenting, posting, taking pictures, using AR, going in the showroom, all of that. Just use the app. That's what it's for. I mean, I wouldn't want to buy these just to let them sit there. I definitely do that more than I should, but you know, I like that they're implementing this because it's like it's pushing you to actually use them, which is like how Veve stands out from all the other collectibles. This is, I don't know, I'm getting hyped. Sorry. But to maximize the double point periods, I think this is key. Okay. One, you got to know when they are. I'm sure we'll be covering that on the channel. I'm guessing it's going to be times like Comic-Con, D-Con. If Disney Plus week happens again next year after like MCP is out, or at least the point system is out, I think that's going to be a good time. But in order to maximize those points, bulk up before the double points, or yeah. bulk up before double points happens, and just you can sell off after if you want. I'm guessing we might see some shifts in the market before and after these double point phases if there are people trying to like farm points, because you could stock up on commons and sell them after, and if you manage to sell them for a profit, it's a double win. So I think that's definitely a strategy to keep in mind. In general, though, I'm thinking, just bulking up in general is definitely going to benefit you if you're looking for points. The more you get, the more diverse of a collection you have, and and the earlier you get in, those are key points. Okay, that if I'm gonna do a little summary at the end, but those are definitely some of the key points. Okay. Next, we've got, moving on to some other points for this double point period and maximizing your points. Complete sets before the double period. Okay, this just ties into getting in early and holding. You want to do things before this period so you can get the daily points leading up to it. And then when it comes around, you can make sure to maximize those by owning as much as possible during that period. I think stocking up on comics is a decent, play. I'm not a financial advisor, just to clarify, but yeah, I think, the sets I mentioned before, I don't want to keep repeating them. You guys definitely heard them, but comics, in addition to all of those other sets and common collectibles that I mentioned, I think those are going to be the move in terms of just bulking up and, holding. But yeah, diversity is going to be key. Okay, because the dupes getting 0.75 points for one when you could buy a different one for the same price or less and get 1 point instead. I just think that's the move. But yeah, if you're starting to max out, go for dupes of everything before you start like buying 4 of one thing or, multiple of another. I've made a mistake and I bought some of the Hulk Future Imperfects. Okay, I have 3 of those. Those aren't going to be as valuable as I thought they might have been. Yeah. So also the last point for maximizing the double like point periods is just going to be make sure you're active during those periods. If you aren't active during the week or when these periods aren't happening, make sure you hop on, make sure you're liking, posting, commenting, doing all that stuff I talked about, because that'll at least get you 25 points. And then if it's double, that'll get you 50. If you don't have any collectibles, that's going to help you out big time. Okay. And then I mean, overall, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna link back to these major points, but next we've got the badges. Okay, the badges are another major point. We're gonna be covering them in detail. I'm guessing it's gonna be like own 10 collectibles, own 20 collectibles, own 30, own 40, own 50, something like that. I'm guessing it'll be like own 5 sets, own 10 sets, own blah 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 blah. So once again, this comes back to diversity. Yes, you can bulk up on the same thing, but I think just like buying as many of you can, as many as you can of the different sets, and then maybe saving up for the rares of the ultra rares, secret rares, whatever you have to. I think that's going to be a major move. But yeah, we're gonna be keeping you guys updated with all this stuff and making new videos in the future, just like detailing more specifics as they're released. But as of right now, these are the majority of the strategies. Woo! Someone teach me to talk, please. But yeah, this is the strategy that I'm going to be taking on and thinking about when I'm trying to maximize points. I'm not going solely for points, but I'm definitely going to be thinking about it because I'm excited for the drop lottery. I'm excited for the Omi lottery they talked about. So I'm hype. But yeah, I think, another major point I think about these badges, and double point periods and all of this in general. The earlier you get in, the better, because these retroactive points, even if you've been holding 20 for, since like the second drop, well, I guess that's not possible, but if you've been holding like 20 since the 10th or like the 5th drop or something like that, you're going to be stacking up points that entire time. And if you can reach like level 10, so you can get that access to like the Master Collector Pro or whatever. Wait, let me check the level required for that. Let's see, Master Collector Pro. Okay, where is it? Okay, collectors in the top 6 ranks will automatically gain access. So It's going to be really difficult. That is, given. But I think the earlier you get in, the better of a chance you have, because you're just going to be stacking up points if you're holding. If you're flipping, that's definitely not going to happen. But the earlier you can get in, you're just going to keep stacking. And if you can just keep holding, it's going to help you. And if you can hit that rank 6 and get this, where is it? Small percentage bonus on all points earned, you're going to be racking up points. Okay. This maybe, even if this is like an extra like 0.1 or something on everything, that's going to add up, and then double points. You'll get 0.2 on everything. So that's definitely a major point. I'm going to move on before, I run out of breath, but okay. That is actually the last thing I had. I'm going to be saving, I'm going to be talking about something else in another video that I'll probably put out tomorrow. I'm hyped. I'm going to be talking about ways to maximize your chances of winning a lottery. So that, yeah, I'll get into that video in the future. But yeah, just to recap, as many as you can. You want to get in as early as you can. You want as diverse of a collection as you can get, and you're going to want to maximize sets in the process. And I also think comics are a decent chance. But yeah, maximize, diversify, sets, and early. Okay. In addition to that, I think commons and uncommons is another really important note, because they're cheap and you can get more bang for your buck with those. So that's really all the points I have. If you guys have any other points you think should be mentioned in this, sorry, I was trying to find some background like B-roll to play while I was talking, but yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. So please give me some feedback. If there's anything I really missed out on, please let me know, because I'd love to hear. Because I'm also trying to learn more. But yeah, these are the main things that I noted when going through the MCP. And there are definitely things I'm going to be kind of thinking about and strategizing about when I'm trying to maximize my points. But yeah, keep an eye out for the drop lottery video, because I'm really hyped. I did some quick maths for that, and I don't know. I'm hyped to talk about it, because there's going to be a whole nother dynamic of like strategy with that, and I'm excited to see how it goes. I can't wait for that to drop. That'll be phase 2 though, so we've got a little more time to prepare for that. But yeah, please let me know what you guys thought about this video. I definitely, I took a little time. I sat down. I wrote a lot of stuff down. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you think. If there's anything I missed, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think is going to be the most important factor for maximizing points in the MCP. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support, guys. I really can't thank you enough. 969 subs. Let's go. We're almost there. Almost at 1K. Got the 1K giveaway. Got the Slimer giveaway. Let's go. I'm sorry if this video was so long, but yeah, originally I was just going to do it all in one video. I had to split it up. So keep an eye out for that other video. It'll probably be out tomorrow after the drop, maybe. I think this will be dropped before the drop, and then the other one after. But yeah, we'll see. If you guys made it to the end, go ahead and comment that in the comment section down below. I'd be interested to see how many people stuck with me through this entire thing. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Really can't thank you enough. This is VV Vision signing off, and we'll see you in the next video. Let's go.